All right, looks like we have two amended pieces on our agenda. A discussion for forensic pathology grant and also a discussion on property taxes.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we accept the agenda as amended.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the first item on our agenda will be the invoices and commissioners report. I looked through commissioners report. Didn't see.
We'll have the prettier version next week.
Okay, that I did notice. It's not the one that I said
Yeah.
was good.
That's because I totally dropped the ball. And Friday was so busy with everything else, I forgot to tell you like that.
Okay, no.
And David asked me today, and I went, let's do it now. So,
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the Commissioner's report as presented.
You have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. After that, we have salary rate approval forms.
And these include the salary rate approval forms for the public or the prosecutor's office. Okay.
Yep, the same.
and those do have expiration dates on them. We used the same format we used last fiscal year.
Okay, so that's clear. And again, to be clear, this is a one-year event. This is not indicative of what will happen next year during salary time.
Yes.
For the umpteenth time. We're making that clear.
And all these are Ernest R.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the salary rate approval forms as presented.
We have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Gotta make sure you're looking.
My name appears differently in a lot of different places. Did we vote on that?
We did.
Well, with that being said, we'll go ahead and go into our work session. Looks like Harvest Church is up first. Come on up, if you would, please. Please state your name and the purpose you're here.
I'm Penny Johnson, and we're here because we failed to put in our property tax request for exemption.
And we have a few. You're not alone. And we've had others that have been before you.
It's rather embarrassing, so I apologize.
And the statute says that you are entitled to the break on property taxes. But we don't send out reminders. We used to, but it costs the county a lot of money to send out reminders. And if you want it, we feel like it's your obligation to file for it.
Gotcha.
And just a couple of questions. Has the use of the church changed at all in the past year? Still used
No, sir.
for church?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the tax request as presented, the exemption request as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, but if people don't fill out the application so we go through it at one time, I think it's your obligation to come and answer just the one or two questions, so.
No, that's fine, that's totally understandable.
All
And
right.
it won't happen again.
Hey.
I remember this meeting.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Trinity? Introduce yourself.
My name is Haiti LeCorbeil. I'm the pastor at Trinity Episcopal Church, and I'm here because we failed to submit our exemption request.
And you heard?
Yes.
Still a church?
Still a church.
Hasn't changed usage at all?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Okay. And a good reminder.
We indeed will not forget in another year.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the property tax exemption for the church as requested.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
First United Methodist?
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mike Connor. I'm the pastor at First United Methodist Church.
Okay. Mike, has the usage of the church changed, or pastor, excuse me, has the church usage changed?
It's the same.
Okay. And what was the reason you guys forgot this year?
Yeah, we've gone through, I'm fairly new to the church, and we've gone through 3 different administrative assistants, so it got lost in the shuffle, but it's on our calendars
Okay.
as a recurring event
Okay.
to do the full.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the tax exemption request as requested.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Thank you.
I think I'm also next.
Wesleyan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, same question. Any change in use in the church?
No, it is still a campus ministry and properties owned by the annual church conference.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the exemption as requested.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
That's a huge relief. I really appreciate it.
Income Community Bible Church. Masonic.
There's a lady coming up in the elevator right now. I don't know if that's who you're looking for. But she's
Okay.
on her way.
Okay, we'll wait.
She's got an exemption form.
All right. How much time do you need, Ryan?
How much time do you got? I could
Well-
probably do 15 minutes.
I'll wait and see.
Okay,
I just stick you in between. We got
that's fine.
a lot of other
We
business.
can kind of start.
There's
and go.
others, then I'll deal with
Okay.
them first.
Almost felt like instead of asking for a yay, I should have asked for an amen on those. Can I get an amen?
I actually spoke in a Black Baptist church when I was on my mission.
What did you?
There was a lot of amens and
Yeah.
hallelujahs.
A lot of good energy.
1978, what happened?
How'd you record that on?
All male members of the church could receive the priesthood. We was teaching a guy and they put him in as a deacon in the church because he was thinking about being baptized. And so we went to church with him and the pastor invited us up to speak.
Oh, wow.
Scott isn't here. Yeah. All right, well, looked like,
That nice lady that was coming up was your pastor that just left.
okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. So Ryan Belknap, HR Director, and I believe I'm giving an HR monthly update.
Correct.
And just a few items I'll go through. In October, I had submitted a update to the Bannock County Personnel Policy, and we've had some good discussions about it. It's been talked about a bit in elected officials meeting. I'm still kind of awaiting some direction, and it doesn't need to be at this moment, about final updates that we had been talking about, specifically regarding, I believe, sick leave and a couple other items. So that's kind of still hanging out there, and I'm hoping for some direction on that. I gotta say too, this week I've been sick up until recent, so there's a little bit we're a little bit behind normal, and Josh is out today.
I sat by you yesterday.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
Didn't even say anything.
I know. It was Monday and Tuesday I was out.
And I sat next to him Wednesday.
Sorry. So anyway, waiting for some direction on that. We have our standard operating procedures. Our last update was in September. I had submitted a couple procedures, including the on-call pay, and I've had quite a few people asking about that, and I've been telling them, look at it, and I hope that I'm in line, but it seems like elected officials are like the procedure. It's not funded right now, and so we're kind of waiting until we have funding. Okay. The other procedure is the performance evaluation procedure, and we've had meetings and trainings, and if it's okay, I'd like next week to provide the final procedure and form for approval, and so I'd like to get that on the agenda. So that's, I believe we've talked quite a bit, and I think we're ready to start, unless you guys feel differently.
I think that
I'm okay.
we've gone through that enough.
Okay. I have in the works a procedure for how to work with set up internships with the county. That's basically done, and I'll probably be submitting that with it too. It's just keeps coming up, and we've had some good success with interns in the last year. So it'd be nice to kind of get in paper the exact procedure, what to follow step by step to set that up, and we might even get more with that. Working on the job family definition still, and I'm hoping to get, and I had a good discussion with Jason yesterday on it, and kind of turn some light bulbs on, is maybe I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be, and so I'm hoping to get something before you in December, maybe early January if I can't get it out. So that's in progress. Still working on a health and safety program for the county, jointly with the safety committee, and part of that is still the emergency action plan. We've got some good progress on there, but it's a big complicated project. It takes time. Updated our intranet site to make it easier to find forms and procedures and policies this month, and I think we still have a long ways to go to create efficiencies with paperless and easier to fill out forms, but we're thinking about it, and it's in progress. You know, it's one of our projects. In November, we had 5 new postings with 55 applicants, and we ended up closing 10 of them. We had 10 hires last month, so I think our hires are outpacing our postings finally, and we're getting a lot more applicants than we were. So I think it's good. I think I don't know if it's anything we're doing or it's just the trend is finally a little more favorable for hires these days. So that's good. Let's see. Those are some of the main things. We've had a couple challenging ADA FMLA cases, but I think we've handled them following our procedures as good as it could have gone with decent outcomes. And otherwise, we're just kind of pushing through the day-to-day. There's a lot coming in and out the door every day, and we're just kind of pushing through. So it's, there's a good good vibe in the HR office, and I think we're pretty happy and feel like we're making an impact. So
Okay.
Good.
Questions?
Nope, good.
All right. Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
All right. Inca Bible Church, Masonic Lodge.
Going once, twice.
Okay. Let's see, Scott. Yeah, Kyle.
You're the next contestant.
Good morning, thanks for your time today. Kyle Burmester, Public Works Director. And Buddy Romero, Assistant Director. So, I'm in here today to ask for, as you know, we've been having trouble. We were talking about hiring and stuff like that, but we've been having some trouble getting experience hired into our shop. We have 2 positions open right now. We have a shop supervisor and a senior mechanic position. Some of the things that we've been trying to implement to help things out is we did interview some in-house for the senior, but we've had turnover enough that we don't have the experience, I don't feel, to hire or move any of them to a senior. So what we've been implementing a little bit right now is we've been moving them, cross-training them. For the longest time, they've been, I'm a tire guy, I'm a lube tech, and they're mechanics. These are certified mechanics. They do little bits of the other stuff, but they had kind of a centralized job.
Okay, do we need to go into executive session? Are you going to talk about people or just positions?
Depends on what you want to know.
Well, that's,
If you want to talk persons, then that was why it was posted that way. But Kyle
I
can
can
probably
be general
keep it.
without names.
I think though we will
Well,
at
yeah.
one point have to bring up one person's name.
Well, but if we
right?
bring up, we could keep that vague enough that the commission could give
Okay.
Kyle the direction that he could opt to put someone in that role.
let's go ahead and go into executive session.
All right, Mr. Chair, make a motion that we go into executive session under Idaho Code 74-2061, prim A and B, to consider personnel matters.
We'd
Yes.
ask everybody in the audience to step out for a minute.